All
Well,
right.
first of all, I want to thank
Thank
you,
you for being
Crystal,
with us.
for
Yeah.
putting this all together. We greatly appreciate it. My name is Chris Black. I'm a talent acquisition representative with Endeavor Air. So I'm going to give you kind of an overview of our company, what we do, what we have to offer. Also talk about some of the safety protocols that we are currently putting in place to restore customer confidence, because I know that travel in and of itself is a little scary right now during the pandemic, as well as getting on an airplane. But we have put some very great steps and practices in place to keep everyone safe. So what we're going to start now is just talking about the company, Endeavor Air. I can figure out my controls. Here we go. All right, so a quick overview. We are a wholly owned subsidiary of Delta Airlines. We do operate as Delta Connection, have almost 5,000 employees. We are headquartered in Minneapolis, Minnesota. However, we do have 11 maintenance bases and 6 crew bases. We do offer daily flights to roughly 130 cities across the US and North America. So that does include into Canada, the Caribbean. Our daily flights obviously have been fluctuating with the pandemic. Currently, right now, we are operating roughly 600 to 700 flights per day, and that does seem to be holding steady. We're projected through the end of the year. So we are big on our mission and vision. Our core values, or as we refer to as the Endeavor culture, are a cornerstone of our company. So our mission is to provide the highest quality, cost competitive, and customer focused regional jet travel experience for our communities, people, and partners we are proud to serve. Our vision is to be the premier regional airline by operating at the highest level of safety, strictly adhering to our values, and following our flight plan. So our flight plan does come out yearly. It is composed into 4 sections: customer service, operations, people, and finance. And what this does is set objective goals for the year to guide us through that calendar. So some of our guiding principles, obviously, always put safety first. We drive stability and secure our future. Our commitment to being a great place to work. We run a financially sound business, and we're also good corporate citizens, which involves community projects and being involved with the people that we serve. So once again, we provide a family-like culture for our people based on our core values and commitment to excellence in all we do, which symbolizes who we are and what makes Endeavor great. So this is just kind of a visualization of the core values: honesty, integrity, determination, respect, and stewardship. So this is a snapshot of our fleet as of July 2020. We currently have 176 aircraft. We do have some more on order that we will be bringing into service to bring us up to a total of 183. The biggest fleet that we fly is the CRJ 900. We also have the 700 and 200. The 900 and 700 are both dual class aircraft. The 200 is a single class aircraft that flies a lot of our smaller but important routes. This gives you a visual of our 11 maintenance bases across the country. We also do have the crew bases in our hubs, which would be Minneapolis, Detroit, Atlanta, and then New York. We have both LaGuardia and JFK, but we also do have maintenance in these other locations: Des Moines, Seaway, Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Knoxville, and then Raleigh-Durham is actually our newest addition that we just opened in the fall of 2019. This is a snapshot of our route map. Obviously, it is kind of ever changing depending on the flights that we are requested to fly, but this is a pretty consistent picture. And you can see our hubs in Minneapolis, Detroit, Atlanta, and New York. However, we do serve a lot of outstations. You can see anything from Rapid City all the way down to Jackson. So quite the vast network. We do operate primarily from the Midwest East. So our maintenance program, we do hold to a very high standard. Obviously, everything in the airline industry is, we have metrics that we are held to. We do have record operational performance. That also ties into our on-time performance, and we do have top-tier interior maintenance scores. We also do provide contract maintenance to the other DC carriers who may be in a location where we have maintenance available. We will go ahead and complete their maintenance for them on a contract basis. So qualifications to become an AMT, obviously you do need the valid airframe and power plant license. We do need the ability to travel also internationally. So we do require our mechanics to obtain a passport within 3 months of obtaining a job. And we are a 24/7, 365 operation. So there is the requirement to work nights, weekends, holidays, and even overtime as necessary. The last bullet point there is a valid driver's license. We do have a number of company vehicles that our employees do drive. So you do need that driver's license, and you also need to be insurable under our company's insurance policy. So probably one of the biggest selling points or questions that I get from students are the travel privileges. We do get non-revenue space available travel on the entire Delta network worldwide. And this does become effective your first day of employment. There are no waiting periods. This is free and reduced rate travel on Delta and over 80 airline partners worldwide. So to break that down, essentially domestically is unlimited and completely free. There are some fees, basically international taxes that do apply to the international travel. And then there are yield fares that are calculated with our Z partners, which are the additional airlines worldwide that you can fly on. If maybe you're trying to get to a destination that Delta doesn't service, you can use your benefits to get to Europe on your Delta benefits, and then you can Z on a local airline to get to your final destination. In addition to the space available options, we do have a program that's fly confirmed for less and fly confirmed for even less. So if you have a vacation planned somewhere that you know you need to be on a certain date and you don't want to risk it flying standby, you can purchase a confirmed ticket at a lower rate as an employee through those two programs. Now, these flight benefits are available not only to the employee, but also eligible family members and pass riders. As a wholly owned subsidiary of Delta, we do travel at a higher priority than all other Delta Connection carriers. So if you're familiar with the non-rev world, everything goes by priority first and then seniority. And Endeavor does have the highest priority for the Delta Connection carriers. We also offer comprehensive benefits packages. These do kick in on the first of the month after completing 30 days of service. We do have tiers that you can select from depending on your needs for health insurance. And then we also have additional dental, vision, there's short-term and long-term disability. We have life insurance. A, B, and D supplemental insurance, 401k with a company match. All of those can be selected individually and piecemealed to suit the employee's needs. We do have 10 paid company holidays, 7 of which can be floated, meaning if you are scheduled to work or do not take the holiday that day, you can float it to a different day and still get your paid holiday, just at a different calendar date. And then we do start out with 2 weeks of paid vacation. It is accrued at 3.8 hours per paycheck, but it does accrue pretty quickly. And after your first year of employment, you will have that full 2 weeks in your bank. However, you don't have to wait until the end of the year to begin using those vacation hours out of your bank. So offer a decent bit of flexibility with that as well. Here's just a little piece on uniforms. We do give you an initial allotment towards your purchase of uniforms and safety footwear. And you get your choice of items to pick from, whether if you're in a cold weather station, or maybe you would prefer the shorts, even obviously safety footwear is required. So you get to choose the items that you like out of that allowance, and then there is an annual allotment that you get each year. So you'll get to continue to add to your uniform collection throughout your service with the company. And then another perk of being a wholly owned subsidiary of Delta is that we do get access to what is referred to as the Delta Perks. This is a full website that has deals on all kinds of products and services. Probably the most popular one are your cell phone bills. You can get a percentage off of your cell phone plan. There's rental cars, there's florists, even dry cleaning, obviously vacation packages, gym memberships, and much more. Always, adding new things. I really enjoy, every so often just taking a peek at Delta Perks and seeing what additional offers are out there. Training really is all held within house. We do have a comprehensive training program. It is structured for the first 12 months. So once you obtain your airframe and power plant license and secure a job with Endeavor, over the next 12 months, in addition to being paired with a designated station trainer at your location, you will also get these formal classroom training courses that will be offered either at our headquarters or at one of our designated base locations. So this is kind of what you could expect in terms of a new hire training within your first year of employment. So career advancement is a really big piece of what we do here at Endeavor. We have a goal on our flight plan from the people side to fill 80% of our open positions internally, meaning we are always looking to promote our internal employees prior to sourcing externally. So there's a lot of opportunity to grow within the company. These are a couple of bullet points here that are specific to the maintenance progression. So if you're interested in making a long-term career with Endeavor, we do make that option possible. We are also a great stepping stone if you would like to get on with a major. There are opportunities there for that as well. So that kind of concludes the PowerPoint that I had. Obviously, if you want to learn more, our website is www.endeavorair.com. My email address is on the landing page as well as Audrey's. Feel free to shoot either one of us an email at any time. We'd be happy to answer any additional questions. I'll open it up right now. Are there any questions before I move on to the next piece? think it's a little quiet. Crystal, you might be muted.
I was. Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, I think you're good. So continue on.
All right. So next, I just want to play a video that actually came from Delta that just kind of highlights some of the things that we're doing to restore that customer confidence in travel.
Settle in your seat, back on board very soon. Until then, safe travel.
So just a couple of key points that I wanted to mention. The cleaning standards that Delta has put into place on both their and our aircraft are here to stay. Those will not go away after the pandemic. The reduced capacity of 50% in first class and 60% in the main cabin right now is slated through the holiday season. So it has a tentative date of January 6th. But we will see when that time comes. Originally, it was supposed to be through September 31st, and obviously through customer feedback, people weren't comfortable and still are not comfortable getting on a full airplane. So Delta is definitely committed to putting people before profits, and that's why they have extended the seat reduction through the end of the year, and will continue to do so if necessary. I think that's covering everything that I have on my list. Any questions about Endeavor as a whole, how Delta and Endeavor are responding to the pandemic?
All right, Christopher, I think if anybody has any questions, did we get your email, Christopher, or do you want to just type it in chat?
Sure, I'll type that in chat now. It is on the landing page.
Oh, right, it is on the exhibitor landing page. Thanks for that. Okay.
There's my email address. Please feel free to reach out to me anytime.
Great, will do. Thanks to you, and thanks for Audrey too. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Crystal.